Hey guys, welcome to another filmmaking vlog from Revolving Productions. Today's topic is smoke and mirrors based on social media, and I thought that was kind of topical since yesterday Facebook and Instagram collapsed and the whole world went into meltdown. But before we go into that, just a couple of announcements. Firstly, there's a few projects that we've got in the go and I'd like to just bring you up to speed. We have a small little animation that the script is ready, we're just seeking an animator. This is an exciting little film that I really can't wait to complete. However, it will be going straight to the festival circuit, which means it won't be thrown up on our channel straight away, as we will be trying to enter that in quite a few festivals. Second one, I have been writing a web series called 30 Plus. I should be finished writing the first season within a week or so, and then most of our main cast is all sorted. Got a few more casting issues to do, find our locations. I'm really hoping to get this one up and running within the next 4 to 5 months, which I think is exciting, and hopefully I'll have some more information over the next couple of vlogs whenever I get a chance to do them and keep you up to date. Thirdly, that sketch that I'm trying to work on, the second part of that trespassing sketch where we switched characters just for fun, I've been working away on editing that and trying to see what I could come up with, try to get better at editing, try to get better at color grading. I'm having some troubles by having a giant light in the middle of the shot, so that's caused me some issues. I've done the best I can. I think I'm just going to put it out there. I'm still learning, but what I would love is if anyone has any feedback on how to improve my color grading skills. Forget about the sound. I'm not touching sound at the moment. I'm just trying to get better at color grading. Tell me how I could have approached grading this. I tried to do a mask, but I noticed when the actor leaves, my mask stays and there's a bit of a shading issue. So I don't know how to combat that. So I would love to hear and get some feedback from that. Anyway, on with the topic, smoke and mirrors. So as I said, all about social media. We can all agree that the internet is an amazing platform. It has given creatives and filmmakers like myself and you all watching at home, whether you be a filmmaker or a musician or an artist or storyteller, whatever your creative passion or pursuit is, the internet has given us a platform to tell our stories, to share our passions and our dreams. And that's an amazing thing. We no longer need to rely on the production houses or the record labels or anything like that. We can do it ourselves. And on top of that, I'm filming this on my mobile phone. I mean, phones are getting really, really good and technology is getting so good. You can even buy like a 4K, really good film camera, the new Blackmagic camera, for under $2,000. Technology is getting cheaper and really, really good. It's giving a lot of accessibility to people who just have stories they want to tell and share. It doesn't cost much to get a mic and set up your own podcast or record your own music video. It's really amazing, and the internet is an amazing platform that's given us a chance to share our dreams. I wouldn't have been able to do any of my stuff so far, released my film, without the help of platforms like YouTube or Instagram and Facebook, where I got to market and share it to the world and get people to find it a little easier. And that leads me to social media. And the problem with social media, I feel, is that we have two camps that people sit in. Firstly, we have the quality content. This is where people are constantly producing quality content, whether it's a song, whether it's a sketch, whether it's a short film, whether it's poetry or artwork. They're constantly delivering and building up a following organically, naturally, people who want to see their work, who want more. Then we have the popularity contest, which unfortunately I feel a lot more people are starting to fall into this category and not focusing on the quality of their content anymore, because now it's about how many followers, how many subscribers, how many interactions we're getting with our stories and so forth. This is what the people who give us the jobs are looking for, so this is what I'm going to focus on. But there's so many ways to focus on this. You know, we all know people who are buying followers. We're getting to a place, I hope, where people are smart enough to realize just because you got 25,000 followers doesn't mean that's your actual fan base. And realizing, oh, actually, 75 people are liking that person's photo or interacting with their stories or whatever it is. Maybe there's something that's not quite right there. People will spend months focusing on the popularity. They will try and build this network up and forget all about what they're there to do, which they want to tell stories, whatever story they want to tell and whatever art form they want to deliver. Isn't that what your original intention was when it came to creating? Was to create the stuff that you wanted to create, not get caught up in this popularity contest. If you just want to be popular on the internet, go for your life. Focus on that. But if you did jump in to this creative game to share your music or your stories or your artwork or whatever it is that you wanted to share, that should be your focus. Focusing on the amount of followers and interactions you're getting on these social media platforms is taking you away from what you're meant to be doing. It's also taking time away from you building better quality work. If I spend 5 months looking at my follower list and trying to get that up to 10, 20, 30,000 followers, I could have spent 5 months focusing on work that people are really going to enjoy. Yeah, I might not have the amount of followers that I would have if I spent the time focusing on followers. However, the followers I do get are far more interactive with me. They want to see more of my work. They want and they interact more consistently than fake followers that mean nothing, and eventually that popularity bubble will burst. And what are you left with? If you hypothetically did spend 5 months working on your popularity and you get that option to sing that song or be on that TV show that you wanted to be on because of your followers, what happens if you're not good enough to sustain that job? You shot yourself in the foot. If you focused on the content and the quality of work that you want to produce and consistently backing that up week to week, day to day, month to month, however often you are releasing content, that puts you in a far better situation for when you do get that opportunity, when that job does come your way, that you are ready for it. You haven't forgot about your craft. You've focused on your craft the whole time, rather than focusing on this popularity contest, which takes you away from what you're really meant to be doing. I understand that the popularity contest is really important. It is. That much we know. But how you go on increasing your popularity is probably the most important thing that you need to think about as a creative. What works for you? Personally, like I've been saying this whole video, I'm a big believer in the quality camp. I don't really care too much about the popularity camp. I believe if I can release quality work, the popularity, that'll filter across, and I'll grow a really nice fan base that will support me, that will help me get things up off the ground and want to see more. But that's me. You might be different. At the end of the day, you need to kind of find out what works best for you and what's the image that best represents your brand. You can potentially go, okay, well, I want to do a bit of both, and that's fine. Give yourself a day or two to work on your following and building that up if that's something that's important to you. But never neglect the quality content, because if you do neglect that, there are people who aren't. They're constantly working, and every day that you're focusing on those numbers climbing up, you're letting your competition catch up to you strength-wise if they are working on the quality content. Focus on the quality of your work. The popularity will eventually come. It's not going to happen overnight, but just keep working. You'll slowly build an audience. It'll happen. If what you are producing is what people want to watch, what people want to listen to, what people want to see, you will build that following. That will come. It'll come, and it'll be so much more satisfying to achieve that through your work rather than getting algorithms to like and follow things for you. That doesn't satisfy your soul. And the followers and all that sort of stuff is meaningless. What means the most is your work and your brand and what you want to achieve. And that pretty much wraps up my little social media rant. Hopefully I'll have a few more vlogs coming up, but I prefer focusing on the films and the filmmaking side of things. If there is anything you want me to talk about, please comment below. I will happily do a blog or a vlog dedicated to that. And to wrap things up, as I just spent all this time talking about how annoying the popularity side of the social media world is, if you do like what I put out there, please subscribe. We do have a lot more things on the way, and I really can't wait to show you the web series and hopefully the animated film when that finishes its circuit through the festivals, and any other films that I have. I've got a lot of ideas floating around, potentially Resurgence Part 2, some other fan films that I would really like to explore, and just a bunch of stuff. Anyway, that's all from me. Have an awesome day or night or wherever you are. Just enjoy it. See ya.